My man's was hurt. He was hurt this week. After it was some bad news, and I just want to check on my man, my mental health, and I'm talking directly to my man's Cannon. Nike, the VP. They came out. They've been scamming the game. They've been hustling the game.
Every day I'm hustling.
And since you a man that the people see, I know you're gonna be humble, even though you be hitting.
Yeah,
You be hitting, but you felt, you felt bad. You felt bad for the people that don't hit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
As you're a modest sneakerhead. You don't brag. You don't brag and boast like most other sneakerheads that a lot of people know. But why let's get in depth with that.
Why the police? He don't got to brag or boast because he just always posts when he hit.
That's bragging right there, nigga.
Exactly. Don't nobody post a got him pick except Cannon every week. Got him.
But
let's go. Let's talk about this though.
Nichelle had actually hit me up, and I told her, I said, this really made no difference to me personally because I've been blessed. Like I've been lucky with the sneakers app. There's no algorithm to it. Everybody thinks that there is. But what I will tell you is there's a simple mathematics ratio, for the amount of pairs available, for the amount of people using the app. And clearly, she has been backdooring pairs to her sons or her son. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how you shape it. And what they've dug a little bit deeper into it. What they're saying that she was doing is basically she would go to different Nike outlets or Nike tier stores and be able to just buy their product in bulk. And so basically, when you hear all these stories about Nike instantly selling out, it's because they did. They were already gone. They just put it on the app, and as soon as everybody click it, it's sold out. So it's like, now he has the product. He got it. Yes, he did pay a little bit more for it because he had to grease the people who allowed that to happen. But now he got a product that he's gonna up charging a product triple, quadruple, quintuple times, and is making money hand over fist. And so what it basically is almost like Reaganomics. If you watch Snowfall, which is coming on tonight, by the way, it's basically what Ronald Reagan and the CIA did and Oliver North did in the 80s, where they basically had an operation where they didn't have the cash because Congress wouldn't give them the cash. So what they did was create their own cash. They got cocaine from the Contras in Nicaragua. They sold the cocaine on the streets of the United States of America. They took those profits, bought guns, and gave it to guns. And so they had like a loop basically of free money, free illegal money. You feel what I'm saying? Which is why everybody loved Reaganomics, because in the 80s, everybody was rich. You feel me? And that's why when you hear rappers talk about it, that's why they always mention that era, because everybody got money in that era, because money was just laying around, because you had elites, such an influx of illegal money. And that's what her and her son have been able to do. They've been able to backdoor pairs and raise the street value of the price on the aftermarket. And the aftermarket is crazy because the aftermarket is literally 5 minutes after the release, because 5 minutes after the release, they're gone. And now you have to pay $300, $400, upwards to thousands of dollars for pairs of sneakers that cost hundreds of dollars. So, that's my take. It's sad, but that's how America does business, period. They just got caught. America has been doing business like this the entire time. Small business can't do it. If we do it, we'll get the RICO law and extortion. If they do it, you see what I'm saying? And that's what RICO, racketeering, all of that is part of the RICO. And so, but the DMV does it to us, and the government does it to us all the time. No one says it. The government keeps your records that you didn't ask them to, But if you need a job where you need to have your driving record held, guess what? You got to pay for your driving record. So that's extortion right there in itself. So it's like America's built on capitalism. So it's like,
Of course, America is built on capitalism, and uh, Marcus Cannon, he said, should she be jailed though? I actually think so
I think
because
so. I think
because
so.
from what I've heard, he was using her credit card to
It's a
purchase
white
things.
collar crime.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
This is a white collar crime. The definition of racketeering is fraudulent business dealings.
Mm-hmm.
You have insider information
Yeah.
of when stuff is going to drop, how to who knows if she knows how to beat the algorithm, what the case may be.
She was in charge of it.
Exactly. And by you being on the executive board, I don't care. Anything that falls under you, it's just like I've said with football coaches. Even if it wasn't you, what do I always say? Lack of
Yeah, you do say
institutional
that.
control.
You do say that.
If this kid is spending $100,000 on your credit card, you're an employee for Nike, purchasing stuff for Nike, guess what? That that's a crime to me, because
Mm-hmm.
even if you're not purchasing the stuff, you have an awareness, like that's your credit card. You see, like you're supposed to monitor this stuff. If you didn't report this stuff as a fraudulent charge, obviously you're allowing this charge to go through.
Yeah.
So even if you're not,
And shame on Nike, man. No pass
like,
to them. Shame on Nike, man.
even if you are not in charge of it, you are complicit.
Mm-hmm.
I've all like, you could be in the car, you could be driving a car, somebody go in while you pumping gas, go rob the bank, go rob the gas station, hop back in your car, and you don't know that they robbed it, but they pull you over, you're an accessory.
You going down? Yeah, that's a fact.
Because now you are an accessory after the fact. So guess what? You are an accessory to this goddamn crime. Send your ass to jail. Come on.
Gin pop.
Hey,
Not
hey,
dead.
bro, if they send Martha Stewart to jail, go ahead, send your ass out there.
Hell stupid.
Nah, we got the Facebook user. I need you to give StreamYard permission so we can give you the proper credit for for your comment. But I've asked Cannon this for multiple years. Why is the sneaker companies allowing the reselling market to strive?
Mm-hmm. And there you go. That's your answer.
Oh, because they got inside track. So you mean to tell me
personal game, bro?
So this ain't just happening in Nike. Is really what you're telling me?
It doesn't. No, this is happening in business worldwide. Whenever you take someone and put them around or in charge of something that is valuable, people are gonna find a way to manipulate the system, because it's just too hard to look at the treasure every day when you go to work and not get some. It's just too hard. So even at the gas station, the guy who works at the gas station at the convenience store, even he done figured out how to get an extra dollar or two. You feel me? If you work at Macy's, you done figured out how to get some extra, like every level of business, it happens. So it's no different. But what I like, what AJ said, is the complicit part. I don't know if y'all are movie buffs, but if you ever seen the movie Casino, there's a line when Robert De Niro, he tells a dude, because he had to hire the dude's son, who's like a congressman or somebody. And he told him, he was like, you're fired. And he was like, you can't fire me. You know who my uncle is. He was like, I don't care. He was like, either you are too stupid and you didn't know about it, or either way, you were in on it. Either way, you're out. You feel me? He was like, so either you were in on it and you were part of the scheme, or you were too dumb to understand that this was happening on your watch. Either way, you're done on this block. So, but Nike shouldn't get a pass on this either, man. Nike has put people in place, and you don't have checks and balance. You've allowed the street prices of these sneakers to raise like this, and you've allowed for the product intended for the consumer not to end up in the consumer's hand, to end up in business entities' hands, and to profit off of your consumer. So you have to do something for the consumer, Nike. You are a $1 billion corporation. What are you gonna do for the consumer to apologize for this? Because she been in her position for 20 plus years.
So ain't no telling how long she been doing this,
bro.
And that's my thing. Because guess what? Had someone at Foot Locker been using like a manager at Foot Locker knows when the shoes about to drop. So what did he do? He purchased all the shoes before a Foot Locker opened and say, you know what, we sold out.
Yeah.
And corporate get a hold of that. They're like, that's bad. Like, no, we can't. You can't do that. Like, they will fire you.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, or if you holding sneakers and you just waiting for your friends so your friends can purchase them and stuff like that. They will fire you for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you would
they
do
send
to
secret
the
shoppers
man,
just for that.
Exactly. So what you doing to the little man? Let's go ahead and let's hold this standard up the ladder. That's one thing that we never really see. We never really see the standard get upheld as things start getting up the ladder. They don't mind, like they'll make example out of the little people so the other little people can't make a profit. But if you up here, you already know the game. That's most likely how you got here is your bad business dealings. Like I won't. No, let me not say your bad business dealings, but what I will say is your immoral business dealings. How about that?
You're cutthroat. Because, it's Game of Thrones.
Oh, 100%. You either win or you die.
You either win or you die. That's it. That's what it comes down to, man.
So that's what it is, man. And so, yeah, I really think that, she should get jail time because guess what?
And her son.
100%.
And her son. Because he really knew. He really knew that this was illegal.
Can we stop blurring this man's face out?
No, but no, here's the thing.
He's 19 years old. He's not a minor.
Here's the thing. They're not blurring his face out, bro. Those are his original pics from his page. He blurred them out, which is further proof. Exactly, which is why I said he knows for a fact because she knew. She told him, "Don't be posting your face with all these pictures. No one can know that that's your page." Because even in some of the pictures, he got two of his friends, and he's standing, but his face is blurred out because they know, like, if they find out that it's yours, it's over.
It's gonna be hell to pay.
So where he posting them at then?
He had a page called West.Coast Sneakers.
IG.
But here's the craziest part about it that I know they're up to no good, right? Like a year ago, he found Pristine, right? He on his page, supposedly he found in a storage, just a random storage that he went to purchase. He lifted up, and there were 6 Nike Air Max. Now the Nike Air Max are going anywhere from $15K up, and these were dead stock, never worn, never touched. Never anything. Just found them, and nobody in their right mind, even if I owned a pair and died, like I would have left that to y'all in my will. Like I would have made sure that someone knew about that. You feel me? Like no one's just forgetting about that. Those were brand new pairs from Nike.
Fam, guess what? His mama was like, "Look, it's a key on the dresser.
Listen,
go to quadruple A storage, box number 19." Open it, and that happy birthday. That's my investment to you.
And the shoes retail for under $200, bro.
Quick question before we transition: what should happen to the shoes?
They're gone. What do you mean? Those shoes, those pictures, those shoes are gone, transformed into millions of dollars, which is why I say for personal gain, not even for Nike. Nike got their money when the people got paid. When the people got paid, that's why he had to overpay a little bit because he had to pay for the retail price of the shoe plus to grease the palms of the people who close their eyes. You feel me? So, but then he's now setting the street market. If he has 400 pairs of a shoe and he's on GOAT and StockX, which are the resale markets, and he's saying, I'm selling this shoe for 600, that's the price because he has 400 pairs. Who's going to argue with him? If you have the most to resell and you've inside traded, like AJ has said, to get this product. So it's like, but it's nothing that could be done with the shoes because the shoes, he's moved those shoes.
All right, so like we stated earlier, episode 99.
doing things you can't believe. It's the 3-man week. We come at you with topics. No, you cannot stop it.